cars being levitated off the streets of, presumably of New York. And then like a quick couple of shots of Doctor Strange's outfit. There were a couple of shots that looked like he had maybe the more traditional cloak, but more muted colors. Then one shot that looked like he had the traditional red cloak, and then other ones where it looked like he was almost wearing like kind of a high-collared trench coat. So everything went by pretty quickly, so you couldn't quite tell what exactly the final costume would look like, but it was cool.
And yeah, it sounds like people are saying very sort of dreamlike and crazy movies, buildings moving and stuff.
Yeah, almost an Inception vibe, a little bit, you know.
Now the big footage today of everything was obviously Civil War.
Yes,
that's the one that really came with like a big reel of completed footage. What'd you think? What did we see?
It was awesome. Well, it started with Anthony Mackie and Chris Evans coming out on stage, flew in from Germany, and it starts basically with a battle between Cap and Crossbones with Falcon and Black Widow stopping. Looks like Crossbones and his crew have a truck bomb, and they're stopping that. And a big battle out in the streets. And we saw some of it being filmed on those set photos that got out of Atlanta. So the brawl between the Crossbones and Cap ends with Crossbones saying something along the lines of like, you know, your pal Bucky remembered you and all that, and that really gets under Cap's skin. And then we cut to a sequence that we saw at the end of Ant-Man, sorry, spoilers, where they had already captured Winter Soldier. And Winter Soldier, to prove to Cap that he's still Bucky, says, your mother's name was Sarah, and you used to stuff you stuff your shoes with newspaper. Now, it wasn't until just now that I realized his mom's name is probably public knowledge.
Yes.
But we'll give him that one. That one.
Okay.
The newspaper and the shoes thing was like, in Cap's face, you could tell there's my buddy. And so then we see a big, just quick cuts of them in battle, fighting Crossbones and his crew, and then a lot of shots of Tony and Cap having an argument, you know, not fighting just yet, and Cap obviously being against the whole idea of any sort of registration act, which Thunderbolt Ross, we see William Hurt back as Thunderbolt Ross, who is a proponent of, and basically saying, Cap, nation owes you an unpayable debt, but there are some who no longer think of you as a hero, but as a vigilante. And it becomes a debate about protection. So Iron Man is on Ross's side, and of course we're going to see the team splinter, and we do see a great shot of Cap's side running towards the camera. It looks like they're on a runway or something, on a tarmac of some kind. And then the footage ends with Ant-Man joining the team, and it's a very played for laughs, and sort of he's all starstruck by Cap, and just can't stop shaking his hands, kind of flubs his lines, acknowledges that he's met Falcon, and hey, Scarlet Witch, you're great too, but it's definitely like everything all Cap.
There's big new characters in Civil War, Black Panther and Spider-Man. Did we get the reveals that we thought we might today?
Yes and no. A very quick shot of Black Panther, just a head turn, basically. Nothing of Spider-Man, not even an acknowledgement that he's in the movie.
Yeah, still not listed even on the official synopsis for the film.
Feige is tight-lipped about it, not saying anything. They kind of played the fans a little bit by saying, oh, there's an Easter egg in this footage, and it went back and it just said that they were on level D23 in this one scene. So
Spider-Man still keeping close to the vest, because come on, guys, he's in the movie.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Star Wars, which had no new footage, but a lot of news reveals and confirmations.
Yes. Well, first of all, it was just exciting to see Harrison Ford, come out on stage with J.J. Abrams, Lupita Nyong'o, Oscar Isaac, Daisy Ridley, and John Boyega.
Yeah.
So that was awesome to see them all assembled on stage. Now, the big news, and Robert Iger, the boss of Disney, revealed that Episode 9 will indeed be directed by Colin Trevorrow, who did Jurassic World and Safety Not Guaranteed. Rian Johnson, of course, is writing Episode 8. They didn't say that he was definitely directing it, which I think was a little curious. Rogue One is now filming, and they released the first cast photo. Awesome shot.
Very dark and sort of moody.
Yeah. Very war movie shot. It's like almost like a Dirty Dozen kind of.
If you told people that it was a Star Wars, if you said to people, is that a Star Wars movie? I don't think a lot of people would guess.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then, but the cast reveals were great. I mean, Mads Mikkelsen is in the movie.
Hannibal
himself. Hey, okay, they canceled Hannibal, but you're in Star Wars, so win some, lose some. And then they confirmed Ben Mendelsohn is in there. Donnie Yen is in there. And then, who am I forgetting? Alan Tudyk is also in there, yes. So it was great just to get that bit of news on that film in the first image, and a little pre-recorded greeting from Gareth Edwards, and they were filming out in the desert, and he said that their first scene was just shot. So
gotta shoot Star Wars movies in the desert, right?
Exactly. You can't not be in a desert when you're in Star Wars. But I think the most substantial news, oddly enough, was theme park related.
And I'm a big theme park fan.
You are the guy for
Disneyland,
that.
Star Wars, these are two things that fuel a
and
lot of my life.
Now, you will get not one, but two 14-acre, all Star Wars theme parks at Disney Orlando and Disney Anaheim, where we are right now. And basically, you are going to be able to walk around in the sort of organic world of Star Wars. If you go into a cantina, everyone who works there will be in character. There will be nothing of the quote-unquote real world that will come in and break that character for you. There will be, you'll be able to be immersed in, you can pilot the Millennium Falcon, you can be a member of either the Republic or the First Order. So it's a very immersive. You are there. And I think the tagline was "Live Your Dream."
It really sounds to me like it's heavily influenced, and this is a good thing to me, by the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and the success that was. And that's the same thing. No one there acts like they're working at Universal.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we are from Hogwarts. We are from Hogsmeade.
They used to do that at Plymouth Plantation too. So I just want to say
they
started it. They
That's
started
where it
it.
goes back.
So it was wonderful for theme park fans and Star Wars fans alike. But that's about the gist of everything that we learned today.
That is a lot.
That and Johnny Depp came on stage as Jack Sparrow, but we don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Johnny. You're cut for time.
Yes. Well, that is plenty. So obviously there is way more to learn about Star Wars and Marvel, seemingly on a daily basis.
Yes.
So for all things Marvel, Star Wars, and everything else entertainment, keep it here at IGN.